guys and girls, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones' House Silvermoon. We are picking up where we left off. So, yes, like I said, the last couple of episodes was us getting everything sorted out. We are ready to go. Today we are going to continue doing events and tournaments, and now we will actually start going and doing some contracts. So, like I said, we only need 75 gold and we can try and do the training again. Like I said, you can become quite overpowered with that. So we're just going to do these settle boundary disputes. Question is, and I want to work that out. I don't want to remove him as guardian. Does he dislike that? He doesn't care. Okay, he does a little bit, but we can sort that out. I just want to try something different. We want a new guardian. I'm going to pick Ralla. She should hopefully be... She's going to be our test. She's going to be literally our test subject. She's going to become our ward. Just for the time being. We may change it over in a minute. But all I want to do is... If we come here and do these... I love these boundary disputes because you can sort them out really well. And like really quickly as well. As long as you have diligent. So if you're ever going to start as a young character, I would pick Diligent and Athletic. Because you're going to need to lose a lot of stress and also Diligent. Or you lose negative 50% on stress as well. Diligent's good. And like I said, Athletic is a good boost as well. One for the prowess, but also stress loss plus 20%. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. Especially with what I normally do. Exceptional success. I don't know how you get exceptional success. I can always just get straight success. So we're going to quickly travel down here. We're going to customize our route a little bit because I want to visit the Court of Smiles. I also want to visit the Isle of the Gods. And I also want to visit the Arsenal as well as... the Titan of Braavos. So we're going to be doing a bit of a day tour. Yes, we're going to accept that contract. So... like I said, the last two episodes and today's episode will be back to back. Just while I sort out how my new job's going to be working out, everything. Do we visit the bank? Is that the Bank of Braavos there? Oh, I actually thought maybe that was the Bank of Braavos there. Oh, well, okay, that's fine. So, the thing is, you can do two things. Well, you can do several things, but I'll show you guys quickly. Purple Harbour is in an uproar long before our arrival. Apparently, years of mistakes on the part of our employer and her ilk have led to many local estates and businesses being taxed twice or more, just by different collectors with different duties. So you can try and resolve it yourself if your stewardship is really high. So if you have a really strong stewardship, these contracts are really good because you can move in and move out within a couple of days. We're going to pick Rayla. That's what... Okay. So, we can send Rayla to stay for 4 to 8 years. She is quite... Pardon me. She is quite old. She's 29. So, if she comes back, she'll be, 37. I don't know if we're going to bring her into the fold properly. Probably not. But she'll be quite useful. Like I said, this is just one of the things I wanted to experiment with as well. So, this option is, if you're underage, it is your guardian. I don't know if you're over age, who would be, or if it's an option you can even pick, but we'll see how things go. Or we can try and solve it ourselves. We are going to solve it ourselves for the time being. We get 50 stress, which is fine because we're diligent. I don't know if this option is available because of diligent. I think it is, but it's an instant success. And like I said, but we gain 50 stress, but we can get our stress down by doing certain activities as well. So, we're going to pick that. We get 32 gold. They're happy with that. Another happy patron. Speaking to the petty magnets of Purple Harbour is utterly exhausting. Exhausting, but not impossible. And through grit and determination, I've eventually able to talk down most of them. It's not a permanent solution, but browbeating the majority into silence seems to be enough to please Mistress Villanora. So at the age of 10, we've been able to browbeat them down, probably because of our dragon. So the backstory is, we were not technically a bastard, but we were over here in, on Dragonstone, where we came across while walking with, just walking around, I don't know, at the age of 10. Yeah, we're athletic. We came across a dragon's egg. And we'll spirit it away to Braavos before we could be killed for stealing or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. We could think of a better backstory than that. But that's kind of the backstory. We're now in Braavos. We got ourselves a small dragon. And we got some loyal people around us that we will reward once we take some land if we get to that stage. So, now that that's been accomplished, like I said, you do gain a lot of stress by that. We're picking up the Palace of Truth is where the key holders of other magistrates of the city of Braavos elect a new Sea Lord. Okay. That's cool. Like I said, I wasn't sure what the Palace of Truth was. Suppose you can just click on it and it would tell you. The Iron Bank of Braavos. Yeah, so that's that building there. That's the Isle of Faces. Do we have any other unique buildings? I'm just going to quickly gander around. No. That's the Palace of Truth. Yeah, that's fine. What do you get for holding the Arsenal of Braavos? Plus 150% Men-at-Arms damage pursuit screen. And siege. That's insane. That is really, really, really insane. And for the Titan of Braavos, you got fort level plus 5, defense advantage plus 10, station archer damage plus 15%. Probably fort level would be better. Maybe if we say plus 10. I don't think you can upgrade it. You can't click on it, so we can't even check it out. But I suppose with all these other buildings, you could get it up quite high. But I just figured, you know, there's a chain that they can raise. That sword looks so funny. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. That's fine. I'm not too fussed with that. So yeah, so we've accomplished our first contract. We will continue doing these settled boundaries. If you guys want me to do some of these illegal contracts, let me know down below. If you guys have already recommended it in the other first 2 episodes, I appreciate it. I just recommend it again. I will have probably replied to your contract, but sorry, your comment. But like I said, I'm just recording 3 episodes in a row just so I can cover my own ass and give something out to you guys during the week until I sort out everything. We're going to do this once again. We're going to accept the contract. Excellent. We had a really good experience. 13 experience in our knighthood, which is good. I'm not going to try and solve it myself, not at 36%. But for an extra 50 stress, we will go over. I'm okay to do that. I'm not too worried about that. We are, like I said, we are over. But because we got athletic, we normally pick up these events. So when you get stressed, you normally have a way of losing it, but you pick up some random crap like, you know, inapathetic, or, you know, you become a recluse or something like that. But at least because we got athletic, we can lose 14 stress. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And now we're under stressed, which is good. I do also want to, while we're here, we need to learn the language of the 7. Sorry, wait. Did I do that? Oh, I want to learn. Yes, there we go. We want to learn the common tongue, because we only know High Valyrian, which is kind of bizarre. You should be able to pick something. There you go. We only know the Valyrian. No, that's our culture. Yeah, that's fine. But I thought we'd be able to automatically know the common tongue as well, because we were born in Westeros. But anyway, doesn't really matter. We're going to learn that today. Hopefully, we'll see how things go. We are going to try and reduce our stress a little bit more. So we're going to go to visit the castle, and we'll see what we can do about our stress level. I don't want to see who's recruitment. I would like to... We lose 4 stress. Sure, you know what? 4 stress is for free. We don't need to do anything else. I'm happy with that. Let's head on up. Can we? We don't have 75 gold. We are a little short. So I think we're going to go on the move today. We're going to go to the Bright Towers. You know, we might as well move. 105 provisions. That's fine. And we're going to see what we can pick up in this town. We're not available because we're still technically traveling. There we go. We're going to visit the holdings. We don't really want to buy any of these because +2 prowess, while it's not bad, it's not really worth it. Hardened Lamel Armor, High Valyrian Mail, +2, yeah, +2, +2. They're not worth it. They are really not worth it. And I think even if you buy it, you can't turn around and sell it for a profit. What about the accessories? Prestige, piety. Nah, nothing there worth it. So that was a bit of a waste. That's fine. Can we, for 31 gold, we can get Hastalude. I think we're going to pick that up because if we can push up our wit, +1, plus another one, +3 diplomacy is pretty good. Monthly lifestyle experience, you get bonuses in it. That's just in general. That's not just for diplomacy. Zealous opinion +10 is pretty good. And I think that goes up to +15 once you get that as well. Army movement speed +20. Like I said, getting that early and trying to boost that up as quickly as you can is quite useful as well. We're done here. We've done that. We don't need supplies and we don't need contracts because, like I said, we got a lot of contracts as it is. So we're going to settle the boundary dispute once more. Let's see what else we got available. I'd rather go, yeah, we're going to go to Mistress Mailer. She's just offering a little bit more gold. And I'd rather take that little bit of extra gold if we can. And once again, we're going to go... Ooh. Wait, what has happened? Ah, so it's not. It can be changed. Okay. Well, we're not going to leave him there. How old is he? He's 16. Do we lose some stress? We lose some stress. Okay, 36%. I'm going to hit this. We're going to go over, unfortunately. We get provisions, and we get the 28 gold. Now that I know it can change, I thought it was whoever was your guardian, but I suppose it's not. So, we're actually going to, unfortunately, remove you as our guardian. You're not going to like that, but that's alright. Like I said, at the end of the day, that was more of a test, and it seemed to be working quite well. We're going to pick Sir Brandon Skillybottom once again, because he has really good martial and really good learning, and I'm hoping we can pick up some good experience from him as well. Is there something wrong with you? No. Okay, everything else is looking pretty good. No one's had any children yet. We haven't gone really that far, so that's okay. We do have interactions we can get. I could pick up some gold. I don't care about their opinions of me. I do care about the cost of prestige we lose. 10 gold's not worth it. What else? 23 gold's not bad. So for 200, we can pick up 46 gold. Okay, for 200 prestige. We're going to pick it up. I'm happy to do that, and we will do the same thing for you as well. 23 gold's definitely worth it. Okay, so like I said, we're back down to almost 200 prestige. I'm not doing it for 10 gold. We could probably pick up a men-at-arms contract. Sorry, not contract. A men-at-arms. Normally, I will try and pick up contracts. Free money is really good. Like I said, at the same time, we just got to be careful. We're going to go fishing. We're going to spend 10 gold. Is there a boat that we can rent nearby? So we lose about 23 stress. I want to see if this is worth more stress or if it's worth less. It is a lot more, but we got less chance of losing more stress, and we got a chance of getting provisions. So we're going for the 4%. Come on, can we lose it? Unfortunately, we didn't, but that's okay. So that gives us more provisions and less stress, and the other one would give us more stress, like lose more stress and less provisions. All right, that's fine. Now that we've worked that out, we're going to go do a transcribe. Ooh, yeah, we're going to do transcribe Texas. We get some provisions. We'll get a bit of gold, which is better than nothing, but also we'll get a small hook on them as well, which we should be able to then turn into gold. We are going to just stick with the script the whole way through. I'm not 100% confident to do anything else. Oh, yes. Excellent. A few days have passed, and I'm making my way through the transcript. The current pages, however, is drier than gravel laid out in the sun. My mind starts to drift to other matters, and I blank a few times to force myself back to the realm of reality. The gist of the passage seems related to wars and their politics, which in and of itself isn't inherently stale. I casually observe a handful of sad humans falling off a cliff, scribed in the margins, while I ponder the situation. So we're not going to stick to the script. We could lose some stress, but getting +2 to the contract and 75 prestige is good. We want to try and get as much prestige as we can. 21 stress isn't... It's good. That would put us on par. But if I can get as many qualified successes as I can, I think that would be a little bit better. So we're going to give it a crack. That should give us +2. I'm pretty sure. So we have technically passed. I'm not going to get the... Ooh, just stick to the script. No. Yeah, we're going to give this a crack. We've already got the 3 out of 7 towards a success. You have currently equaled a qualified success. Yeah. So like I said, we're not going to get there anyway, but we might as well take the chance of trying to get the one learning. It's not likely going to happen, but it's better than... we might as well, since that's not going to help us out at all. So yes, so like I said, how about I embellish this just a smidge? We got a small chance. We are at 10 learning. Let's see if we can get it. We do not receive a score. That's fine. We have completed the transcription. Magister Barber purses his lips as he inspects the manuscript. It is indeed a replica of the original piece. Thank you for your reliable delivery. He turns around to leave, but stops for a moment to mention, "Oh, you can pick up your reward at the door. See yourself out." I spot the satchel by the door as I turn to leave. So we got 21 gold. He gets an opinion of us, and we get some more provisions. We will... Ooh, no. Okay. Is that because that's all the gold? No, you got more gold. I don't know if it's just random. But that's... Oh, she's a spy master. But we didn't get, unfortunately, an yeah, we can't use an interaction with him, which kind of sucks. Okay. So, everything else is looking pretty good. We will probably have to move places. I don't think there is any point staying here for any longer. We are going to visit... Oh, there's no castles around here, are there? So if we want to do some swordsman training, we would have to travel all the way out of Braavos. And, yeah, come down here. Do we? Yeah, you know what? We will. So, one final visit. We're going to visit... you know what? Let's visit the arsenal. And then we're probably going to head out of town. I think Braavos has offered everything it can for us. We're going to try and get another 2 prowess. I think we're going to only get 1. Oh, hell yeah, we got the +2. Sweet. I don't want any bodies, but we could try and gamble again. Once again, 10 gold is worth losing if I got a chance of... You know what? Not going to push our luck. I think we're going to leave it there. Ooh, Marshal. Yes. Okay, before we go, I'm hoping we get the +1 Marshal. I'll even take the Marshal experience. Unfortunately, we got Exotic Marshal, which does give us +3. Wait, what does that give us? Base value +1, Marshal +3. Okay. I'm assuming that gives us +1, but then that will disappear. I believe 106, 11. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on that. The problem is we're doing a martial education anyway, so I don't even know how that will work. So we're going to leave that alone. You know what? Let's see if there is a town cry, because I would like to try and do yeah, we're going to spend 75 prestige and get 2 transport contracts. They are quite good, easy, and they are stressless. We're going to quickly do that now. We are heading over. We've only got the 1 contract, which is over here. What's our stress like? We are over. I would like to work off some stress. We're not going to work off a lot. 14 stress. We're down to 107. We're not going to gather provisions. When can we ride Silvermoon? Not for another 3 years, yeah. So like another 2.5 years. So it's still quite a while off that. 2 years off that. I don't want to humiliate the Stooge because we don't have one. Okay, cool. So we're going to do an escort contract. Very good. 67 gold. Most of the time you can't fail this. I don't know how you would. We're going to... All my camps shall travel to Prince's Quarter. I don't know where that is, but it wouldn't be too far away. A delegation from Magister Barbershop sorties through the flaps of my great tent. Greetings, adventurer. Many are the roads of this world and treacherous. If you work for... I'm not going to pronounce the name. Nabisphorus, my liege, would pay well for your expertise. I, Mara, am a most loyal servant of the Magister. It is his words I must carry to the Palace of Prosperity, to the hall of Prince Orsilio. So we're going to Pentos. There you go. Guide me, protect me, and entrust my missive does not fall prey to prying eyes. We are going to go as a group. It's not too far off. I'm hoping we got enough supplies. It would be nice if it actually told you how many supplies it was going to take you. We're going to go by sea, apparently. That's good. I'm happy with that. We're not going to take flight. Our dragon's not big enough for us to fly. So that would be cheating. We're going to do higher experience captain for 10 gold. Especially because we're in Braavos. It makes a lot of sense. And we're going to spend 915 resources. Sorry, provisions, I should say. She my courtier. Okay, she's joined because she's just joined my court. Alright, fair enough. So we're going to head on down, and once we've made it to Pentos, we will end the episode there. Once again, if you guys want me to come back up to Braavos and do some of these illegal contracts, let me know down in the comments below. I'm not too fussed which way we go. A lot of our characters are a little seedy, to say the least. So it would make a little sense if we did do them. But like I said, I'll leave it up to you guys as well. I am brought before Prince Orsilio himself. You have come at my acquaintances, Magister Barber's behest. No? On what business? Mara steps forward. Worthy Prince Orsilio, I speak for Magister Barber, but the message I bear is fit for your ears alone. Come, answers the prince darkly, we shall speak in my chambers. Master Rhaegal, your service is noted. You may remain as a guest in my castle. We get 150 prestige. We add Magister Barbo to our roll of patrons. We get a weak hook on him. We get 67 gold, and he gets 60 opinion of us as well. So like I said, those travel are really, really, really powerful. But besides that, yeah, I'm going to leave the episode there, guys. We do have settled border disputes once again down here, and we got another escort emissary, so we'll see how things go. So until then, you guys have a good one, and bye for now.